Visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the Snowhawks. These guys just about set to go in this one. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home.
Let's do it. For that reason, let's do it. We got to get a turnover, though.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with the new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Tua. Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Tyreek Hill. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be first down, Miami.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Tagovailoa on first down. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. Second down now, they need 7.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard hold.
It's Achane on the inside pin. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped right at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is first and 10 at the 36. Now a toss play for Achane. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Running in the red zone. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
18 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. One of the tight ends motioning left. Going to the ground again on first. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. And for a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Offense to the line. Here we go. Now for the first time, it's again to the rookie from Ohio State. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Going back, gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Good step up, and there he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
16 yards. And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Toronto.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get an even 10 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown! The Snowhawks pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Washington now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. On him again. He goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
Across the 45, and he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. All right, they're out in sacks. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now a give on the counter. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. The Snowhawks getting ready to send this one flying. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. They've got 1st down from the 31. They send a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. Keats has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. 12 yards on that play, and a good call. Nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
First down, Snowhawks.
Back to the well again. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
I'll air it out on 3rd. He brings it in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down, Tucker by the to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Tua off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Back at the 15-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd, Tucker by Loa. Short pass brought in. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
Pushing it up past the 30. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. Here comes their offense out again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No, you hate to see it on the rookie's first carry, partner, but he is welcome to the NFL with that hit behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on seconds. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this one doesn't go far. Third down here, need 8 on play. to the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Going on 3rd. Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And it sets up 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Snowhawks at a deficit. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. I'll throw it. He's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Number 10. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He has this down to the 34. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running this one off right. He's got a gain of 6 there. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in, touchdown. The Snowhawks take the lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks take a 4-point lead.
14. Dolphins 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Washington now to return. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Tagovailoa on first down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Tua now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
And the Dolphins first down.
First down. Here's Tua. Has it in close. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Snowhawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a throw.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
4 yards.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's now second and 10.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Here he goes, third and long. Coleman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. To throw here on first down. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Handoff now from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. And a Toronto first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll throw, third and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 17, Jalen Waddle.
Second down carry for Achane. Kicks away from one. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Dump off to his fullback. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. He dodged the tackle. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
They motion the tight end over.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chan, a first down carry. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tua off the play fake. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. Here we go. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He bails out. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Snowhawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
A gain of 5 brings up
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
A gain of 31 yards.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Snowhawks parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Finds his man Waddle. And this one does not go far. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Give him 24 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Setting up to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Give now to the running back. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Pass it down close. He has the touchdown. The Snowhawks have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks lead by 15 now.
Dolphins 16.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
Hot play action. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the backup. First throw. Here's a screen for A-Chain. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Dolphins first down.
It's A-Chain on the inside here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the 31.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Third down run from A-Chain. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Tua. Run out left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Complete to number 89. Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. Near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to within one score. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Snowhawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Finds him on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The give here on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll throw it. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Bowman back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Snowhawks leading by 8. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. This one's taken in by Hill. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Back to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Slot man motioned over. Side. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
After that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
The offense getting set to go. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Snowhawks are your winners as we say so long from Miami.